Why is modern farming rapidly shifting toward automation? Modern farming is rapidly adopting automation as the U.S. agricultural workforce has declined by over 50% since the 1,950s USDA, while global food demand is set to rise by 70% by 2050 FAO. To boost efficiency, sustainability, and productivity, automation is the key. Studies show that automated feeding systems cut labor costs by 80%, while precision livestock management increases milk production by 15%, National Dairy Council. Innovations like the Automax solar-powered feeder, self-propelled TMR mixers, and robotic hay balers are transforming livestock operations. Experts predict these technologies will dominate the industry within a decade, ensuring higher productivity, healthier livestock, and a more sustainable future for U.S. agriculture. Modern farming relies on advanced hay and silage processing to maximize feed quality and reduce labor costs. The Fenton 65, combined with the Zern ProAcut 620, widely used in Kansas wheat farms, features a 1,038 Vario engine and a 620C harvesting while maintaining nutritional value. This machine has cut our processing time in half, says farmer John Reynolds. Meanwhile, in Nebraska's hay farms, the Fendt 1050 Vario and Cron Big Pack 1290 HDP VC use high-density compression technology to produce bales up to 1.2 mx, 0.9 mx. Experts estimate these machines save $15,000 annually in labor costs, making them a valuable investment for large-scale farms. Is optimizing nutrition and feeding the first steps in modern farming innovation? Rising feed costs and labor shortages demand efficient, sustainable solutions. What's the answer? The Automax solar feeder, already used in large dairy farms in Wisconsin, operates with 500 W solar panels, reducing energy costs by 80% and saving farmers 4 hours daily. How is feed storage improving? The Hannon LSF2 automatic feeder, widely implemented in Texas cattle ranches, features 5 hoppers, expanding storage and cutting labor costs. Where is automation making the biggest impact? In Colorado's high-density feedlots, the automatic livestock feeder with a 1,200 lib capacity automatically feeds 60 cattle, ensuring precision nutrition. When will this technology dominate farming? With growing adoption, automation is the future of livestock management. With all the technological advancements in modern farmings, do you think processing in processing plants will continue to improve? Let Trending Farm know your thoughts in the comments below. Automation has completely changed the way we process meat, says a production manager at Smithfield Foods. Robots equipped with 3D vision and AI-driven cutting systems have improved accuracy by 30%, reducing waste and ensuring consistent portioning. In plants like Tyson Foods, electronic automation in deboning lines has cut labor costs by 50% while doubling efficiency. Innovations such as UV sterilization and robotic handling enhance food safety, minimizing contamination risks. Industry experts highlight that these advancements not only boost productivity but also help meat processors comply with strict USDA regulations, ensuring a safer and more profitable future for the industry. You may know waste management is a primary concern for modern farmers, driving the need for efficient and sustainable solutions. In 2019, engineers in Germany introduced the Dostat AK 530 and Fendt Cargo T 955, a powerful duo designed to shred manure and optimize organic waste processing. With a 530 HP engine and high-capacity reach, this system significantly reduces waste volume by up to 60% while enhancing composting efficiency. Our farm's waste output has dropped dramatically, notes Iowa farmer Mark Benson. By cutting disposal costs and improving soil quality, this solution saves farmers thousands annually, making it an essential investment for sustainable agriculture. From automated feeding systems to robotic meat processing, advanced machinery is revolutionizing modern agriculture, pushing productivity, sustainability, and animal welfare to new heights. Experts predict that by 2035, AI-powered automation and robotics will dominate livestock management, with over 70% of large-scale farms integrating smart feeding, waste management, and automated health monitoring systems. USDA forecast the next decade will see breakthroughs in precision AI, livestock monitoring, autonomous farm vehicles, and fully integrated smart farming ecosystems, ensuring maximum efficiency and profitability. The future of farming is here. Will your farm lead the way or risk falling behind?
Farmers in the U.S. have enriched and developed their livelihoods by raising extremely dangerous creatures such as crocodiles, scorpions, or pythons. Although these creatures can be dangerous to humans, they are also some of the animals that provide the main income for farmers. In particular, in the U.S. states there is a tradition of processing python skin traditionally. When you think of the state of Texas, you think of pig farming, right? Texas also has several large-scale python farms, providing leather to high-end leather goods manufacturers. Pythons are kept in separate cages when they are about 3 to 4 years old. The farm can provide hundreds of standard pythons to focus on processing areas. To avoid the risk of the number of species, each farm will be allowed to raise a certain number of animals. If they exceed the allowed number, they will be fined. Pythons are classified by size and type. Larger pythons will be kept in separate cages. Average-sized adult pythons are 8 to 10 feet long and weigh around 50 pounds. With this weight, the python cage will be installed with a closed door with a glass panel in the front to help breeders easily observe their internal activities. Do you see any difference in the method of raising pythons of the people of Texas compared to the people of China? After you know what the python farming environment is like, you will wonder about which food sources they will consume to get the fastest harvest. Unlike the way cobras are raised, people will have to cut their food into small pieces to make it easier for them to digest. For python farming, farmers will shorten the time to prepare food for them. They just need to give the prey directly to the python to process. Young pythons, they will be fed newly hatched chicks. However, it should be noted that baby pythons should not be fed newly hatched chicks too often. On the contrary, with adult pythons, they will be consumed with baby goats weighing 10 pounds. Breeders must ensure that pythons are adequately fed 1 to 2 times per week. If you are a reptile breeder, then you find it simpler to breed cobras or to breed pythons. In addition, the food that is easy to find for pythons to eat regularly is chicken. Chicken also provides other vitamins and minerals essential for python health, including vitamin A, vitamin B12, phosphorus, and potassium. It is a relatively cheap food source compared to other foods for pythons. What is the reason python breeders need to soak or bathe their pythons? The first reason is that python sheds its skin regularly to grow. Bathing the python helps soften old skin and helps the python shed its skin more easily. This is part of the quality of python skin processing. When bathing pythons, breeders need to pay attention to using warm, clean water at a temperature of 84 degrees F. Bathing should be done once a month. Please pay attention to their health to ensure animal welfare. The time of python reproduction depends on its nutritional regimen. However, most python species can reproduce when they reach sexual maturity, usually after 2 to 4 years of age. An adult female python can lay from 10 to 100 eggs in one spawning session. Breeders are always concerned about 70 to 80% humidity. Python eggs need to be turned at least once a day to prevent the embryo from sticking to the eggshell. Using a thermal incubator for python eggs is not required, but can help control temperature and humidity more accurately, thereby increasing the hatching rate. Breeders use flashlights to examine python eggs to check the development of embryos. When examining eggs, if you see the embryo moving or having blood vessels, it proves that the egg is developing well. A sign of spoiled eggs is a dark color or a foul odor. Different from egg-laying species. When the python eggs are born, they will use tools to separate the eggshells to welcome the baby pythons. In some cases, there will be eggs that hatch with two-headed pythons. Do you have other ways to tell if python eggs show signs of spoilage? Please share with Texas livestock farmers. The python skin removal process is usually carried out according to specific steps to ensure it does not cause pain to the animal. First, the python will be stunned by the processor using a sedative to reduce their stress and pain. Then, the python's skin will be carefully and meticulously removed from its body. During the skin removal process, the processor often has to pour water into the python's body to soften the skin, making the skin separation process easier and minimizing damage to the skin. In Texas, employment in the python skin industry can bring in income from $50 to $200 a day, depending on the role and skills of the worker. To receive the task of processing and taking python skins, workers often must meet standards of skills, knowledge, and health. These qualifications may include skills in working with animals, knowledge of processing procedures and work safety, as well as being physically fit to perform work safely and effectively. If the processor does not use water to soften the python skin, they can use skin cutting tools to slowly separate the skin from the carcass. However, this method often takes more time than using water to soften the skin because it requires more care and thoroughness during the processing process. The process of removing python skin using this method can take from a few hours to a day. This will be done by highly specialized workers. What method does your area use? After completing the skin removal process, the processor will often take the newly obtained skins and soak them in salt water to wash and preserve the python skin better. Soaking the leather in salt water helps remove dirt and impurities remaining on the surface of the leather and prevents the growth of bacteria. The time spent soaking the skin in salt water usually ranges from 24 to 48 hours. After soaking in salt water, the python skin will be exposed to the sun to dry. Drying temperatures are usually around 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure the leather dries quickly and is not damp. Once the skin is dry, the breeder will color the skin using spray paint. Spray colors are usually made from natural paint compounds extracted from plants, ensuring color durability and protecting python skin from fading and damage from environmental impacts. Trading in python skin products has brought huge profits to Texas, from the sale of skins to the use of python skins in fashion products and accessories. The diversity and uniqueness of python skin products have attracted the attention of many customers inside and outside the state, creating a stable and growing source of income for this industry.
Said to have an area of about 1,600 hectares, one of the largest farms in Germany, famous for raising pigs outdoors, using natural grazing methods. The outdoor pig pen system at the farm is designed with spacious, airy open space, ensuring enough space for pigs to walk, sunbathe, till the soil and express natural behavior. The barn is divided into many separate areas to serve different stages of pig development, such as the sow breeding area. The piglet breeding area. The barn floor is divided into two parts, one part closed. To keep the pigs warm, the remaining part is connected to the wastewater system below to ensure dryness. The barn will have doors opening to the outdoor area so the pigs can sunbathe regularly and spend unlimited time outdoors. Prior to free-range rearing, selecting a standard pig breed ensures healthy living conditions. Advanced technology, like magnetic induction and image analysis systems, evaluates pigs based on appearance and physiological indicators. This machinery aids in selecting top quality breeds, enhancing productivity, meat quality, and herd health. Selected pigs receive marking and vaccination. Full and proper vaccination of pigs is very important to prevent infectious diseases. Using modern machinery to vaccinate pigs brings many benefits, helping to improve the efficiency and safety of vaccination. After the experts prescribe drugs to vaccinate pigs against common diseases, cholera, diarrhea, viral diseases, medical staff will use specialized equipment such as high-pressure injection guns or spray vaccination systems to vaccinate quickly, with the right dosage and on a large scale. During the breeding process, farm staff need to regularly clean the barn to ensure a clean environment for pigs to grow. Workers will use supporting machinery. Excavator to remove raw waste from barns. High-pressure washer to remove waste remaining in the air holes. For adult pig barns, people have used cleaning robots to clean, reducing workers' effort and performing cleaning according to standard procedures. Here, they use the raw feeding method for pigs, feeding them original, unprocessed foods such as whole grains, vegetables, fruits, green grass, etc. This method is said to have many benefits for pig health and meat quality, while also helping to reduce production costs. Farm staff will divide meals into small portions to optimize the amount of food for pigs and give pigs time to chew and digest all the food. Do you know how long it takes to raise pigs before they can be brought to the processing factory? Pigs for meat are usually harvested when they are 4 to 6 months old, reaching a weight of 220.462, then 286.647 pounds. At this time, workers will ensure the process of transporting pigs from the farm to the processing plant is done safely, efficiently and humanely to ensure meat quality and consumer health. The selected means of transport is a specialized truck. The vehicle's barn is designed to suit the size and number of pigs, ensuring enough space for the pigs to move, rest and have a good ventilation system. Pigs will be provided with drinking water to regulate temperature throughout the journey. The worker will gently move the pig onto the vehicle and unload the pig from the vehicle to avoid the pig from being startled. After the pigs are delivered to the factory, they will be kept for a period of time so that they can stabilize and be humanely treated with an electric or CO2 gas tank to cause fainting, reducing pain during the processing process. Humane measures help improve meat quality, animal welfare, human health, the image of the livestock industry and compliance with the law. Stay focused as we guide you through highly skilled tasks at a pork processing facility. After cleaning the hair, the pig will be hung up. Technicians meticulously separate meat from bones in a cold room and ensure precision. Stored in a cold room below 41 def, meat still retains its freshness. Divide pork into parts such as legs, ribs, belly and package them depending on weight and consumer needs. use vacuum equipment and hygienic packaging to ensure product quality. Workers remain vigilant, wear protective gear, and undergo strict sterilization procedures to maintain meat quality. The process of producing German sausage is prepare ingredients, carefully select meat shoulder, tenderloin, or rump and spices salt, pepper, paprika, herbs. Grind pork, lard and spices together to form a mixture. Pour the meat mixture into the sausage casings with a stuffer or by hand, allowing for customization of size and shape. Smoke with oak or pine wood at 158 deep for 2 to 3 hours to impart flavor and help preserve. Steam smoked sausage at 176 degrees for about 30 minutes to ensure thorough cooking and food safety. Allow sausages to cool completely before storing in the refrigerator or freezer. Recommended storage time is 7 to 10 days in the refrigerator and 3 to 4 months in the freezer. Consuming sausage is a common habit in many countries around the world. Sausages can be enjoyed in many different ways, from eating them directly to processing them into other dishes. Sausages are sold in many different stores. They are prepared in different ways both in restaurants and on the street. So what about you? How many delicious dishes from sausages have you enjoyed? Please leave your answer below in the comments section to let us know.
Here, cattle are selected through a rigorous selection process, with only healthy animals meeting weight and age criteria, typically between 1,200 and 1,400 pounds. Upon arrival, cattle are placed in temperature-controlled holding pens designed to minimize stress. Then automated machines are used to move the cattle through the facility, where they are first stunned using precision pneumatic devices that are 99% effective at rendering them unconscious. After stunning, the cattle are suspended on overhead conveyor systems where automated machines handle the bleeding process. Advanced skinning machines efficiently remove the skin, followed by automated organ removal. Before the meat is divided into different parts, the carcasses are thoroughly cleaned, cooled in a controlled environment, and inspected by quality control systems to detect any potential problems. These automated systems ensure precision, safety, and speed in the processing. After the initial skinning and gutting steps, the next part of this farming documentary is the division of beef into various cuts using advanced automated machines to ensure precision and efficiency. After the carcasses are inspected and cooled to approximately 34 def, they are transferred to cutting stations where robotic saws and knives, such as the main meat slicer and the belted meat band saw, are used. These machines are equipped with high-resolution cameras and sensors and make precise cuts based on predetermined specifications. Initially, the carcass is divided into primary cuts, such as the shoulder, ribeye, and loin, using high-speed band saws. Machines such as the Formax portion control slicer then further segment these primary cuts into subcuts and retail cuts. Automated conveyors then sort and transport these cuts for packaging. This integration of technology not only improves efficiency and reduces labor costs, but also improves consistency and quality in beef products. Leave a comment below this farming documentary about the types of machinery you would like to learn more about. Aiming to reduce costs, increase productivity and quality in Australian processing plants, goat meat processing facilities also apply advanced and highly automated processing methods. Goats are processed when they weigh between 60 and 80 pounds, are disease-free, and meet the health standards of the processing facility. The process begins with humane stunning using specialized electrical equipment, which is 100% effective in rendering the animals unconscious before processing. Next, the goats are hung on a conveyor system that takes them to the leg and head removal area. Here, a worker will pump air into the animal to inflate the carcass, making the process of removing the skin and hair easier. The goat's legs and heads are cleaned and processed separately. The legs are cleaned in a boiler using small, powerful jets of hot water. On the other side, the goat carcasses, after being cleaned of their fur and skin, are removed by workers and put through a water jet system for cleaning. They are then dried and cooled in the warehouse before being transferred to the division stage. Next, the goat carcasses are divided into parts such as the belly, thighs, and shoulders depending on the requirements of the order. If you are looking forward to the footage of automatic meat cutting machines, don't forget to like and share this farming documentary. Sheep processing plants in Australia have dramatically reduced processing times by at least 50% with modern machinery, significantly boosting efficiency. These plants handle approximately 10 million sheep annually, contributing around $3 billion to the economy. The journey begins with raising sheep to an ideal weight of 60 to 80 pounds before transport by specialized trucks or boats. Upon arrival at the plant, sheep's hind legs are suspended on conveyor hooks, and anesthesia ensures a safer and faster process. Industrial saws precisely cut off the front legs, while automatic rollers efficiently remove the skin and wool. Skilled workers extract internal organs, and high-pressure jets clean the carcass. The lamb is then rapidly cooled before automated machines cut it into sections. Spindles, conveyor belts, and cutting machines ensure precise division, and the meat is vacuum sealed and packaged, ready for distribution. This streamlined process supports a significant part of Australia's meat production industry. Rabbit meat is popular in Australia, where people appreciate its lean, gamey taste and health benefits. Introduced in the early 19th century, rabbit meat became popular in the 1850s, and efforts to promote rabbit meat as an alternative meat increased in the 20th century through farming documentaries. At Australian processing plants, mainly in Victoria and New South Wales, rabbit processing is both efficient and highly regulated. Upon arrival, rabbits are humanely stunned and transferred to a conveyor system. The main automated rabbit processing system then guts and dehairs the rabbits within 15 minutes. High-speed cutters then divide the carcasses into parts such as loins and legs, adhering to strict Australian hygiene standards. The carcasses are cooled to 36 dec before being automatically packaged. These facilities adhere to strict HACCP food safety protocols, processing around 2 million rabbits each year, contributing around $150 million to the economy. The 40% reduction in processing time increases efficiency and supports Australia's agricultural industry. This in turn increases the supply of ingredients to restaurants famous for their rabbit-based dishes in this country. Do you have any questions about modern livestock processing machinery in Australia? Trending Farm is always looking forward to interesting comments from the audience so that we can develop better farming documentaries. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to check out our changes in upcoming videos. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.